Jinya and Linjin were childhood sweethearts. Jinya had always been Linjin's white moonlight. Linjin loved her but couldn't have her, regarding her as a goddess. Unfortunately, she was a poor boy, so naturally, he couldn't win over a goddess. After graduating from high school, the two went to different universities and went their separate ways. They didn't contact each other until graduation. Linjin, after entering society, desperately wanted to make money, but he was powerless, lacked education and skills, and constantly faced setbacks. That's when I appeared. When he was in trouble, I lent him 100,000 yuan. He treated me like an angel, constantly professing his love for me. Soon, he bound himself to a simp system, which allowed him to randomly bind a woman to him to spend money and then receive a reward. Not long after, Jinya also appeared in the city. The system predicted that binding Jinya would increase the reward by 5 times, but I had set it to bind her, which would give me a 10-fold reward. Linjin hesitated greatly. He went to Jinya and confessed his feelings, hoping she would leave the rich scumbag and be with him. Jinya rejected him. He was depressed for 2 days and then bound the system to me, becoming my simp. Sometime later, Jinya broke up with the scumbag and came to find Linjin. By this time, Linjin had accumulated a considerable amount of money at an astonishing speed. Seeing Jinya's pitiful state, I took her in and started keeping her as a mistress. Midway through, I asked Linjin if he wanted to marry me. He hesitated. I decisively broke up with him. Linjin had 200 million in his account at that time, enough to live a good life with Jinya. However, he still begged me to get back together and marry him. Now Jinya is pregnant and pressuring me to marry her, but he still hasn't chosen to break up with me. His death is imminent. The system said I could use my authority and add a condition. You provoke Jinya and hurt her badly. If you fulfill this condition, the lifespan conversion rate will increase to 2/10. I immediately agreed to the deal. The so-called 2 out of 10 lifespan conversion rate means Linjin's lifespan is 100 years, and I will receive 20 years in exchange. Previously, it was 1 out of 10. It seems the system is going all out. It's okay, I still win. The butler rang the doorbell. I stood quietly behind. The system said unwillingly, Linjin clearly hates you. If you hurt the woman he loves most, Jinya is begging. He will definitely divorce you. I smiled and said, no, you still don't understand human nature. Once you've tasted the sweetness of making quick money, the amount is so large, it's hard for anyone to give up. Jinya asked from inside, who is it? The housekeeper said, Miss Jean. Madam is here, please open the door. It became very quiet inside. The housekeeper rang the doorbell again. This time, the security door finally opened. Jinya calmly invited me in. Madam Shin, what brings you here? I didn't even look at him. I ordered the servants behind me to move everything out of the house. Smash anything that couldn't be moved. Jinya was shocked. What are you doing? This is trespassing. I walked up to him and slapped him hard. You slut, how dare you seduce my husband? Jinya's eyes instantly reddened. I don't know what you're talking about. I sneered, still pretending. Linjin has already knelt before me and admitted his mistake. Whether you admit it or not doesn't matter. Anyway, Linjin won't divorce me. He'll cut ties with you slut. I waved my hand and continued moving. Jinya quickly stopped me, saying, these are my things. The housekeeper said, Assistant Jean, these are items that Mr. Lin bought for you with marital property. According to the law, they belong to Mr. Lin and his wife as joint property. Madam has.
The most exciting content is in the next video. Please skip to watch it.